Hey, happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. I'm sick. I'm sick. I feel like shit. I'm sick. I'm sick. I feel like shit. Y'all see the detective hat? I'm about to start doing character work. Just freaking kidding. What's up, y'all? Welcome to Planet Sandwich, the most random stream about pretty much nothing. It is me going through all the stuff on the internet that I find amazing. We got Pat Geo for the interesting stuff. We got Big Back News for the foodies. We play horror games for the gamers and the people who just like to see me suffer. But before all that, we're just gonna cruise my timeline. I don't know if you noticed the fit. I got this a long time ago in my random Amazon purchase days. I had a whole character skit series I wanted to do as Detective Cloud, but I'm breaking him out early. I'm breaking him out the idea notepad early because there's a lot of fishy stuff going on the internet right now. A lot of fishy stuff. A lot of black people with white friends disappearing. I don't know what's going on, guys, but we're going to look into it. We are looking into this shit because I don't know if Jordan Peele is producing 2026, but some real Get Out vibes. Shout out to everybody on the Patreon, on the most recent Secret Cloudy podcast. I talked about the worst ever series on Netflix. A lot of that stuff going on, too. It'd be one black person in a white community, and they get killed over problems that's not even involving them. So yeah, that's gonna be a big topic for the day. We're gonna be doing some deep diving. But as of now, I just want to say what's up to everybody. Shout out to everybody on TikTok, everybody on YouTube, everybody on Facebook, everybody on Twitch. I don't know what other socials are here, but I see y'all. Thanks for pulling up. Hope y'all had a good week. I see y'all. Appreciate the shout out to everybody on these stream what is it called? Streaks and the sub streaks. I see you, Mono. I appreciate it. Thank you. I see y'all. Let me make sure TikTok is pulled up. I see you guys in there. Thank you for the gifts. What's up, y'all? So yeah, haven't been feeling the best. I was supposed to go to New Orleans this weekend, canceled it. Feeling under the weather. But it's cool. It's like I'm resting. There's a lot of big changes coming up, you know. Potential new creative job that I'm excited about. Era's coming out. My page just returned. Give it up for that. So I'm dropping a lot of gold I've been sitting on. Pause. The Cloud Quests are in full effect. It's a big project. I'm cutting together Universal Studios Osaka, which features Super Mario Land, Donkey Kong Country, which is not out here yet, and I was so happy to experience. They had, giant turkey legs in their Jurassic Park. That was boof, and I got to experience that. Hogwarts out there is different. So I'm cutting together a lot of stuff for that. My POV series is coming back for that little slice of life stuff. Um, so I'm going to be just rolling out a lot of big projects. We are at DreamCon this weekend. I hope that if you are in the chat or if you're watching this, um, you can pull up. I'm doing a couple panels. I'm not all over the place this weekend, thank God, but there's a little block of time that I have on Saturday where I'm premiering the new show produced by Transit Pictures called Black to Nature. This was a very, very high end produced travel show when I went to Haines, Alaska, got chased by bears, went fly fishing in the rivers. Um, it was a great experience. It actually motivated me to start my own travel show, and I got to do that with my co-host Persephone from Thick Threads. And yeah, I've just been kind of like waiting for this to air, by while doing my own travel stuff, and this is finally coming out, and it's premiering this weekend. My episode is actually the one that we're screening, so hells yeah. Yeah, it's great. It's such a cool episode. We also have an episode with Tony Baker. We got an episode with To Hear More, and yeah, I'm excited about it. We will be premiering it and talking about the series. We were flown out by like the unite like the federal forest station, something like that. Like forest people are interested in this, which I'm very excited to meet. It's a crazy job, right? You on the board of forests. Uh, but yeah, and then after that, me and Tahir and I are Damn Internet You Scary guests on How to Nerd podcast featuring Brennan. I don't know if Cleo's doing it, but yeah, they have some cool announcements. Um, and yeah, it's gonna be a very interesting weekend. Luckily, I have Friday and Sunday to just hang out, hang with the people, see DreamCon. But if you guys are pulling up, make sure you guys come to Black to Nature. I'm gonna be dropping more promo for in the next few days. So yeah, hopefully you guys can check it out. Really excited about that. Era is also in the works. Shout out to my editor. I just got a cut. I haven't gotten a chance to view it just because there's so many cuts I got to go through. But I will be dropping little snippets on my Patreon, so I hope to see you guys over there as well. And then, man, just projects on projects. Greece, Porto, Rafti. Speaking of We Trippin', was one of the giant trips that we took in 2024. And it's finally dropped. Porto Rafti, it's already passed 170,000 views, which is amazing because that's the one place in Greece that nobody knew about. The others, Athens, Santorini, everybody knows about them. But the unknown spot kicked off the series really, really well. We actually just did a live wrap up. So if you guys want some travel content, there is a lot of stuff to watch. You got the Porto Rafti and you got the wrap up. And then next week, Athens will be dropping. Um, Other than that, what was the last thing? Oh, the last thing is we went on a scout. And yeah, Damn Internet You Scary will be shooting a comedy horror miniseries this August, and I'm really excited about it. I don't want to say too much until we, start rolling it out, but yeah, very, very, very excited about that. Hey, M Town, good to see you back on YouTube. I don't know, I don't. Maybe I signed out of Trovo. I forgot. Um, but in terms of the show, not only are we getting into, some interesting cases, um, like the very, very unfortunate case of, I think his name, it's Nolan, right? Nolan Wells, yeah. And how that kind of has some similarities between the Tamla Horsford, I think that's how you say your last name, Horsford. Some weird similarities, so We're gonna be doing some deep diving and figuring some stuff out, hopefully, because there's some foul play afoot, and I hate things that are afoot. In terms of Planet Sandwich, at the end, I unfortunately will be playing Sharks and Minnows. It's a game that terrified me to no end last week. And if you're afraid of sharks, if you're afraid of dark water, if you're afraid of ghosts, stick around. It's gonna be horrible. Okay, and then other than that, Patreon is going up. I just recorded some Subnautica. It's not it's very scary stuff. I forgot how scary it is to just kind of go out in the deep ocean and explore. I don't like doing it, but I'm doing it. And then of course the Cloudy podcast and some behind the scenes footage from Era, as well as some of the events that I've just been going to and some of the shoots that I've been doing. I put all my BTS on Patreon. All right. I'd say that's enough housekeeping. Let's get into this because this has been bothering me. I've been trying not to read too deep into it. Shout out to everybody gifting me on TikTok. Thank you. We about to and sorry if I cough. I'm gonna be coughing a little bit on this stream. But it's not gonna be the longest stream. I do need to get some rest. I have a flight in the morning. But we're gonna rock out until then. So let's do this finally. Here we go. All right. Put your detective hats on and listen up. There's some weird shit going on, especially for black people with all white friends. Okay? Don't want to make this a race thing, but I mean, let's look at it. So, maybe we can just start from the beginning. Cuz I want like an early report 6 hours ago. Okay. NPR does some good work. Hopefully they don't make me sign up for a subscription. So this is Nolan Wells. Dude disappeared off of the coast of Mississippi. Okay, oh, Fourth of July weekend. This past weekend, right? And let's just read about it and get some context before we dive deeper. The family of 18-year-old Nolan Wells has retained civil rights attorney Benjamin Crump. The Mississippi teenager was found dead Monday morning on Horn Island, a barrier island off the state's coast, after a 4th of July weekend trip with friends. The Jackson County Sheriff's Office said the investigation remains active and ongoing. He's asking for photos and videos from the northwest part of Horn Island on July 4th, where Wells' body was found, particularly these depicting alleged altercations or containing images of or believed to include Nolan Wells. That was really written really weird, huh? Particularly those depicted alleged altercations or containing images of or believed to include Nolan Wells. Um, he's just asking for stuff, anything that has to do with Nolan. Get out of here. Let me see. Nolan Wells was a beloved son, teammate, and friend who went out to celebrate the 4th of July and never came home. His family deserves answers. They deserve the truth. We will not rest until every fact about what happened to Nolan on Horn Island is brought into the light, and we call on investigators to pursue this case with the urgency and transparency this family deserves. It looks bad. It looks bad, right? So let's just see what happened, okay? Wells, along with a group of friends, traveled to Horn Island on July 4th. That night, his mother, Christine Wansley, reported him missing and posted on social media, writing that he was last seen on the northwest tip of the island around 3 p.m. The island, which is a part of the Gulf Islands National Seashore, is managed by the National Park Service and is primarily accessible by private boat. Okay? There's no staff, drinking water, shelter, facilities, or communication on the island. Okay. That's tough. Do you know how much you have to trust the people who are taking you to a remote island. Now, I was mentioning we tripping before in Black to Nature. I'm an adventurous guy. I like doing some somewhat adventurous stuff. In the black culture, I'm insanely adventurous. In the white culture, I'm probably like mid to low tier, right? Just because they have a whole different version of adventurous. As much as I like to explore, I'm not at the point where I will explore anywhere that doesn't have a staff. You know what I'm saying? Like the Grand Canyon has people that work for it, tour guides. You can do some exploring, but it's like within an hopefully within an area where you're if something went terribly wrong, you're safe, That's why those those cave exploring videos and treks and just like like that's a disaster waiting to happen. And if nothing happens, then you're just like cool. Like I'm okay with exploring and doing stuff that has people working there. But this is that's a little iffy for me. I don't really know too many people that I would go take a private boat to a random island. No staff, no drinking water, no shelter, no facilities, no communication. Like, do you know everybody in the group? Said somebody said that what up, Rail? Said somebody said the friends lawyered up while he was still missing. Yeah. So on July 6th, a National Park Service ranger found Whale's body on the northwest tip of Horn Island. Damn, that's tough. He said he saw Nolan last around 3 p.m. on July 4th. They left around 4:30 when the boat was taking on water and they had an issue with the bilge pump. Nolan made a decision to stay on the island. You said what? Let me reread that. They left around 4:30 p.m. when the boat was taking on water and they had an issue with the bilge pump. Nolan made a decision to stay on the island and return inland later with another group of friends. You mean to tell me that the only black dude in the entire friend group volunteered himself to stay behind and catch the next group of friends? Are we who's going for that? A group of white people came back and said the black dude said go without me? Why would one person stay behind? If the boat was taking on water, why wouldn't everybody stay behind? Did the water take the black dude's seat? Did the water fill up on his only last available seat and he was like, "Okay, let me get the next group of friends." Sounds like he was left there. Sounds like they drew straws, but everybody kind of already knew what was going to happen. Buddy system. Yeah, why wouldn't two people stay behind? That makes no sense. Let's go back to the picture. Oh, there was four of them? Four of them minimum. And one person, the black person, asked to stay behind? You don't say. Hmm. Hmm. Okay, let's keep going. Return later with another group of friends. Bilge pumps are used to help remove excess water from the bottom of a boat. It's still unclear why Wells was the only member of the group who did not return. Yeah. He's on the football team. Yeah. First of all, obviously, this is very sad. Okay. Don't let the detective get up, make you think I'm making light of this. I am simply suspicious. This is insanely suspicious. Now, it says he was found dead by a fisherman. One of his friend's mom is a local judge. Maybe that's why they lawyered up so quick. One of the moms is a local judge? Close sources say one of his friends brought back his phone, and one of his friends is the son of a local judge. His friends aren't sharing info on what happened. That's weird. You don't say. Okay. That was one. Now, let's add some more to the drama. Now, apparently, there's new enhanced audio that reveals there was an altercation. Huh. Here we go.
Video suggests a
Oh. Okay, somebody's definitely arguing. I don't see. Okay. Okay, so somebody argued. I don't know if that's like crazy evidence, but it seems like there was some arguing. Drinking, bunch of college frat looking dudes. I'm sure the F word is going to be thrown around quite a bit. Yeah, I don't know.
possible altercation before the friends left Wells behind. One friend is the child of a judge, and all of them quickly retained lawyers. Wells was reportedly heading to meet a girl, but instead his friends took another boat and departed without him. Why did his phone return, but he did not? Why the immediate legal protection? The family and activists are furious.
Huh. So he volunteered to stay behind without his phone? The one black kid in a group of, I'm just going to say, very white people, you know, very white clique. The one black person saw that water was being, was overflowing into the boats. He volunteered himself to stay behind by himself, catch the next group of friends on a remote island. but didn't take his phone. Fishy doesn't begin to explain it. Fishy just doesn't cut it. Yeah. Okay, so there was an altercation. We're not 100% sure. I don't know if what that audio proves. But somebody was fighting. Now, okay, there's a little more. Check this out. Jackson County Chancery Court. Court Judge Ashley Cole, the mother of one of Nolan Wells' friends who was with him on Horn Island on the 4th of July, released a statement. Nolan made a decision to stay on the island and return inland later with another group of friends. He decided to stay on the island without a phone? Without a friend? And then the judge came out and said that. Sounds like you're getting your story straight. It was phrased like that everywhere I read it, not even just from her. She said she last saw Nolan at 3 p.m. Okay. It's all the same stuff. She explained that she deactivated her Facebook account to protect the privacy and safety of her 6 children amid intense online attention. The judge deactivated her Facebook? This is your job. You don't deal with this kind of stuff all the time? You deactivated yours to protect your kids? I'm going to say something, and I hope it's not taken the wrong way. Because do I think all white people are out to get black people? Of course not. I like white people. But I will say this. If you're the only black person in a community, if you're the only black person in an all-white group, community, whatever, you're not ever really safe. You know what I mean? And that's not to say that they all have malice, but you never know. It's something. That's why we walk around so paranoid, because we don't even have to be doing anything. Just how we look is of threat of violence to some people. And you don't know everybody. You could have all your friends could be cool as hell, and it could be 1 degree of separation. Somebody just has the wrong uncle, the wrong brother, the wrong grandfather, whatever. You're never really truly safe if you're the only one. And I hope you guys understand what I'm saying, because yeah, I wish because that little paranoia could have saved his life. Just being like, yeah, I'll party with y'all on shore. I don't know about that private island, It could be other stuff. It could be over a woman. And you all know, like in all white communities, women cause fights. When there's just a couple token black people, women can cause fights pretty easy. Not it's not the woman's fault. I'm just saying fighting over women happens a lot when there's token black people because of fetishes, you know? Because of fetishes. I don't know if any of my mods are in here. Somebody tripping? What is that? Is that YouTube or Twitch? Yeah, I mean, I'm sure this probably I assumed that this would bring out some distaste, some very distasteful people's opinions in the chats. And I'll give you a warning, Keisha. I don't know what I haven't really read what you're doing. I'm signing in now. I just suggest you. I don't know what you're saying, but everybody's saying you're tripping, so chill out or I'm kicking you. But I just wanted to speak on this because this is a crazy, crazy story, and it looks just like another story that and sadly we probably all forgot about this, because it that's just how social media is. It'll be the most tragic stuff, and people just we kind of just move on. She's still chilling. She's still tripping. All right, let me go ahead and time out. What was she even saying? Yeah, of course I had to speak on it. I know that some people start tripping. But yeah, this was crazy to like even hear about. Cuz it's like, what do y'all think we're stupid? What do y'all think we are stupid? Come on. Yeah, I just kicked her. I don't know. What was she saying? Was she like agreeing with was she like agreeing with the white people in this Her name was Keisha. I thought she'd be on my side. Okay, here she go. Our family, along with our community, grieves the loss of Nolan Wells. Blah 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 blah. Shut up. Unfortunately, I feel like it is appropriate for our family to dispel some rumors with facts based on the social media attention that is being diverted away from the Wells family and their loss. Yes, I deactivated my Facebook. Okay. Blah blah blah. Privacy. You're a judge. I don't know. If I had a judge on my side, I would hope that she was blaming Nolan. Yeah, I mean, I would never do that because he didn't know this was gonna happen. I would never. That's victim blaming is just weird. You know, I don't want to say you should know because those could have been his friends. He could have just been. That's why I'm saying what I'm saying. If he was the only one that wasn't in the know, and everybody was conspiring about him, because clearly if he went, he probably had no idea that they would do this to him. But yeah, why didn't they have his phone? You're right. Why did they have his phone if he was staying behind and he was in an emergency, right? Why didn't anybody go back to get him? Why were they just like, all right, he's good? Like, wouldn't you turn around his phone, he probably needs that. Yeah, I don't know. And then with the judge on your side, the only thing you could say is he wanted to stay behind. Ain't no black person want to stay behind. And then she deleted her social media, found out how that looked crazy, and then came back and apologized. That's nah, fam. Yeah, the fact that an emergency happened, like a real emergency, our boat is going down. We need this boat to go back and forth. If one person or two people stayed behind, wouldn't the rest of the day be about making sure that everybody's good? You know what I mean? Like, wouldn't you drive back? And that's the other thing. Was the shit taking on water or not? I can understand if the boat was taking on water and they all stayed, but it's like either it was sinking or not. Why would one person stay behind because the boat wasn't working? So I don't understand any part of this. Any part of this. Like either it was sinking. The only thing that would make sense is like if all the white people were like, "Oh, we're half sinking, but we can make it," and the black dude was like, "I'm good. You take. I'll wait for a working boat. Your shit is halfway sinking." That's a black reaction. But not getting on the boat by yourself and then people like just finding out that you died the next day, like what? You didn't want to return his phone, you didn't want to make sure he was good. Like this is like a level of lying I didn't even think people would go for because of how ridiculous it sounds. That's crazy, right? I don't i don't even know what to do with that now. If we can cross reference this story with an older one, let's look at this. All rightio. Social media points out similarities between Nolan Wells and Tamla Horsford in a nearly parallel incident. Same story, different date. Now, if you don't remember, 40-year-old Tamla Horsford passed on November 2018. I didn't know it was that long ago. 2018, after attending a football mom sleepover at a home in Cumming, Georgia. She was the only black woman among roughly 10 attendees and was found in the backyard the next morning with severe injuries to her head, neck, and torso. The county sheriffs initially ruled it as an accidental fall, and after public pressure forced the case to reopen in 2020, the Georgia Bureau of Investigation ultimately closed it again in 2021 without filing charges against anyone. Anyone? Like, it's really hard to say this ain't racial because, like, even if you thought it was an accidental fall, you would think something happened, right? You don't want to find out anything that happened. If any of these other women died, I'm pretty sure it would get a little bit more attention. It's just crazy that, like, they can be, like, they can pick black people off, and it's almost like a inside job. You got some of these kids moms this sounds like a Netflix documentary. Some of the kids moms is judges. Some of the people are involved in law enforcement. Like, that's really crazy. Never be the only black friend around white people. Make sure there's always at least 3 black people in the friend group. I mean, if you, it depends on where you are. You know, sometimes there's not a lot of, but I just wanted to say that if it's only you, you gotta be aware because you're not ever really safe. I don't think that's too crazy of a statement. If you're the only person of your culture, especially one with crazy history like black and white, and this could be anything, you know, Chinese and Japanese. If there's like some crazy violent history, then that means there's just people left from that violent era that are raising other people and might be like, you know, I guarantee you, watch Worst Neighbor Ever. Worst Neighbor Ever. Hang on, before we get into that, I just want to go over this thing again. So, Tamla Horsford. We dive in. I told y'all we dive in. See, look, even Nolan comes up when you search her. Got a whole wiki. All right, this hurt my ears. multiple blunt force injuries from falling off of a balcony due to acute ethanol intoxication. Autopsy revealed further abrasions to her body. Lack of evidence, types of injuries discovered, and mismatched witness accounts strongly suggest homicide. So basically, this was ignored in 2018. Then it blew up in 2020 again, and they closed it both times. That's crazy. It says it was an all woman slumber party with 3 men at the house. Like, what? I don't know. That's crazy. All woman, like, that's what I'm saying. All it takes is 1 degree of separation, you know? All it takes is 1 degree of separation. It could have been, she could have been with all her girls and they were all cool. But one of they dudes, cousins, whatever, was insanely racist. And then who knows what happened. And then it's like, it was a different house. Like, that's the other part. You guys are setting this person up and killing them. It's very obvious, but the cover up is what's crazy. It'd be like, oh, someone else found him days later. And it's like, okay, if you don't know what happened, why don't you like why did you leave? Why why was did she like just disappear or fall off a balcony and like nobody at the party was like, "What happened?" It's just like they just went home. In both scenarios, just abandoned, went home. I don't know what happened. Went home, went to sleep, and then the next day, some other like fourth party is like, "Hey, what's this body?" And then they're like, "What?" That's crazy. I don't know. That is crazy. But yeah, don't like it. That's really scary. I really hope that this doesn't get put to rest. I feel like it's not going to go well if this is put to rest, and hopefully this is another thing that can be used to open up this case. You know, this newer. Hopefully this can get enough support to be reopened because this doesn't make any sense. Yeah, hopefully. It just seems like, yeah, it just seems like we have a lot of power. We have the most power we've ever had in law, just because like it's like an undeniable voice. People come together and demand this stuff on social media. It's way harder to ignore, you know. But yeah, really really unfortunate. Okay, I think I can lose the detective get up. All right, that was a nice little debut of Detective Pat. We gonna deep dive on some of these suspicious true crime cases. I'm on the scene. Hopefully, you guys can help me crack the case, even though we just reading information that's already out. All right, let's lighten it up because stories like that be bringing out some weird thoughts of people in the village. Yeah, we I try to that's why I try to keep it light because the village you just pretty much people pulling up off of vibes, but I don't really know what all y'all be thinking. So yeah, I could tell it got a little weird there in the YouTube for a second. Um, okay, so last week was a lot of fun. We did a lot of like zombie apocalypse stuff. Um, I don't know what vibe you guys want to go with because that was just ridiculous. Zombie tips, survival tips. Uh, I did throw in some some special forces survival tips, so we did learn something. Um, but yeah, we got some cool stuff. We just did some true crime, so we can stay. You know what? We might that might actually be a cool little theme of the episode. We just did some true crime. Detective Pat is back. I'm sorry I kept y'all waiting for so long. I'm back on the scene. I'm back on the scene. All right, I'm on a different topic. All right, anybody spamming weird stuff in the chat? I'm on a different topic. There's no point in even there's no point in even shouting your beliefs at this point. We've moved on. But we are gonna stay in the true crime vein. Um, this is interesting. This is labeled a true crime case that keeps me up at night. Y'all ready for this? All right. A true crime case that keeps me up at night. All right, I'm just going to go through the meme explanation and then we're going to do a deep dive, okay? All right, Stephen Kubacki vanished while cross-country skiing in the Michigan Triangle. Okay. All that was left behind was his gear and a 200-yard path of footprints leading to the edge of the lake. Okay. So far, seems pretty cut and dry. Even though the ice was untouched, police chalked it up to a case of accidental drowning. Well, hang on a second. Well, hang on a second. What do you mean the ice was untouched? Because anybody can make footprints. You know what I'm saying? Sherlock Cloud, I like that. Sherlock Cloud. All right, that's better than Detective Cloud. Then Stephen woke up 15 months later in a field. Hang on. Okay. Okay. I see I see why this kept somebody up at night. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay, cross country skiing in the Michigan Triangle, whatever that is, he vanished. Okay. All that was left behind his gear, 200-yard path of footprints leading to the edge of the lake. So he disappeared. Okay. Ice was untouched. Police again, watch the worst ever series. They don't do anything. Okay. They said, "Oh, cut and dry. He drowned himself." Yeah, but the ice isn't broken. I said he drowned himself. That's how every single day in the police department goes. Then Stephen woke up 15 months later in a field in Pittsfield, Massachusetts, with no recollection of the time he was missing. That's actually terrifying. 15 months. He goes missing and then wakes up 15 months later in a field. No idea what happened in the last year and 3 months. You said he had a secret family? Of course, that's the first thing y'all would think. Got a little eye situation going. Okay. 12 hours away. On him were clothes that weren't his own, hitchhiking signs, and maps. Huh. What happened to Stephen in those 15 months that he was missing? Why did he disappear? Is the answer mundane or paranormal? Huh. Woke up 15 months later, hours away, in a field with different clothes on and hitchhiking signs. I mean, shoot, maybe he did have a secret family. That's actually more probable. And the fact that he just told somebody this, it wasn't necessarily like confirmed by somebody else. But I mean, that is still crazy. 23-year-old. Okay, so he's clearly a liar. So how far we should get into this, because yeah, he started off lying. He started off lying for sure. Okay, it's frozen edge of Lake Michigan. I got everything. That was like, is that dyslexia that I just experienced? Searchers found his skis standing neatly upright in the snow, his backpack packed and resting on top. Okay, so if this was a lie, he didn't have his stuff anymore. And a trail of footprints leading out onto the ice. Then the footprints stopped. No body, no struggle, no explanation. They thought he fell through the ice and drowned, even though the ice was untouched. 15 months later, dude wakes up in a grassy field in Pittsfield, Massachusetts, 700 miles away from where he vanished. New clothes, new sneakers, glasses he didn't recognize, backpacks full of maps and hitchhiking notes. He went to San Francisco. So he went all the way west and back. He remembered being cold and scared and lost on ice. This is the Lake Michigan Triangle, an area tied to dozens of strange disappearances. Okay, so if we're going to do a little deep dive, I've never heard of this. I love it. A new conspiracy, a fresh one, unpicked on the vine, for me at least. No, not Lake Michigan. Lake Michigan Triangle. Ooh, shit. Legendary zone spanning Manitowoc, Wisconsin to Ludington and Benton Harbor, Michigan. It's called the Bermuda Triangle of the Great Lakes. I didn't know we had a Bermuda Triangle at home. I thought it was way over there, so we didn't have to realize it or ever come into contact. You mean we can get... There's a Timu Bermuda Triangle near Detroit? I would have never guessed. Associated with shipwrecks and unexplained phenomena, such as the disappearance of Northwest Airlines flight. Whoa. Okay, this got some lore. Here it is. While many historians attribute the area's perils to the Great Lakes' treacherous and unpredictable weather, Jesus. Supernatural lore still persists. I mean, that's the same with the Bermuda Triangle. There's like a scientific reason for it, but the paranormal is way better. Any 3 points not in a line make a triangle. That's true. You can really say anything is a triangle, no matter how. There just has to be 3, right? That's a great point. So we could really have a Bermuda Triangle anywhere. You just can't call it Bermuda. I can't believe we got a Timu Bermuda Triangle up in Michigan. That's crazy. Okay. Le Griffon, a French fur trading ship that vanished without a trace in 1679. Listen. Ships disappearing have no paranormal weight to me at all. You know what I mean? If a ship disappears without a trace, it's just what happened. You know what I mean? The oceans are terrifying, and they're damn near infinite. And rogue waves and all that stuff, whirlpools, magnetic storms, regular storms, you know, sea monsters, Gyarados, cyclones. There's just so much stuff that can happen. I don't be thinking paranormal at all. When a ship disappears, it's just what happened. That's just a part of the ocean. Something happened. I don't never really think like ghosts, portals, black wormhole. I don't know why I said black hole, wormhole. You know, I don't aliens. It's like no, the ocean is scarier than everything you just named. It's pretty much the ocean is scary enough. Captain George Donner, okay, a firefighter or a freighter captain who mysteriously disappeared from his locked cabin in 1937. Huh. That sounds like it's worth looking into. Flight 2501, a DC 4 aircraft, don't know what that means, that crashed in 1950, killing 58 people with no wreckage ever recovered. Huh. Also, don't think that's paranormal. The ocean just be swallowing sometimes. You know what I'm saying? That's the original Have You Ever Been Swallowed? It came from the ocean. Because we can't. We ain't found everything yet. We can't just freely traverse every part of the ocean. So why are we weirded out when we can't find some shipwreckage? It's like something took it. Currents, deepness. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I need to know more about how you find ships after you lose them. But that just doesn't feel weird to me, you know. Lake, ocean, whatever. These things are so big it looks like an ocean. I feel like with how they described the Great Lakes, look at this. Treacherous and unpredictable weather. Well, that's all they said. But yeah, there's a lot of shipwrecks and unexplained phenomena, so I'm assuming it's almost as dangerous as an ocean, you know. Submerged structures, the 2007 discovery of a stone structure on the lake bed, occasionally dubbed the North American Stonehenge. Let's look into this. I'm interested in the Captain George Donner. Sounds like there could be some foul play. Watson? Chad is Watson. I don't know if you guys want a custom name, but y'all are my Watson. Which website do I trust? The Pine Barrens Institute. That's his. Okay. Encyclopedia Britannica. Great Lakes Museum. Okay, let's go with. I don't know how brutal they would get if they're trying to get people to go to the Great Lakes. So. I don't like how quick it is. George Donner. Oh, is this the Donner Party? That used to be like an old joke in Hollywood, like Donner Party of two or whatever. Okay. Okay. I need the Cliff Notes. Ugh. Okay, this is good enough. On June 27th, 1846. Full of racism. George Donner led a group of westward bound immigrants from Illinois into Fort Laramie. Huh. Interesting. Why immigrants? Does immigrants mean like with an E within the country as opposed from country to country? I don't know. Thank you for the gift, though. Fort Laramie was considered the doorway to the Intermountain West for travelers on the Overland Trail. For the Donners, it would be considered the doorway to the first of many errors which made them the most infamous pioneers in American history. Okay, so I don't need to know their whole story, but what happened in the lakes. Okay, seems like another party arrived safely in California, and the Donner Party did not. This article just ended? Oh, this article sucks. All right, well, I'm gonna give I'm gonna give this one a chance. Gotta go through all this research, get the good stuff. Now, with that said, let's begin. Yeah, dang, this was just the intro? Okay, let's lock in. The story begins on the cold night of April 28th, 1937. Okay, so this is not the Donner Party. George Donner. Captain George Donner. This says Donor. Okay, so this is not the Donner Party. It's not even in the same century. Okay, this sounds like what they were talking about. Misspelled last name. Shame on you, Google. All right, it's just got more interesting. The story begins on the cold night of April 28th, 1937, as the Great Lakes freighter O.S. McFarland is making its way across Lake Michigan towards its final destination, a power plant located in Port Washington, Wisconsin. A blood red moon hangs high above the ship, which is transporting over 9,800 tons of coal from its starting point in Erie, Pennsylvania, where it departed from only a few days prior. While the ship was not considered difficult by any means, it was made considerably slower by the frozen state of the lakes at the time. Thankfully, though, the McFarland proved to be in good hands, as she was captained by the well-respected George R. Donner, our victim of the lakes. Donner was no stranger to the frozen Great Lakes. He had been sailing officially for decades and had been on the water ever since your punk ass was in baby diapers. Employed by the Valley Camp Steamship Company for over 10 years, working as a skipper and a mate. Those are shitty job titles. Donner would transfer employment when his previous... I don't care about this nigga's work history. What happened? Okay, so he started, he was 57. Okay, let's get to the good part. At 10:20 p.m., with the Straits of Mackinac successfully navigated through, and with manageable ice floes all around him, Captain Donner ordered the ship of the speeds lowered for safety and proceeded to step away from his post. The understandable stress which he had been under for the past few hours while navigating the larger freighter through the nearly frozen straits had started to take its toll, and the respectable captain grew tired. Informing his first and second mate that he would be retiring to his captain for a well-deserved beat-off, he instructed them to wake him up when they had passed Sheboygan and started their approach into Port Washington. Being familiar with the lake and the speed in which they were traveling, he estimated this would take roughly 3 hours. I don't care how it was pronounced. Listen good. Confident that his men could handle the task of controlling the ship in his absence, Captain Donner made his way towards his cabin, which he located at the back of the pilot house down a companionway. Once inside, he shut the sturdy wooden door and began to beat his manhood like he would a lazy naval man who didn't swab the poop deck properly. 3 hours later, at 1:20 a.m., which was his birthday, the ship began to approach into Port Washington. Following the captain's orders, the second mate approached the captain to alert Donner that he was needed in the pilot house to prepare for docking procedures. The man proceeded to knock and knock and knock and there was no answer. Concerned that the captain could not hear him for some reason, the second mate made the decision to enter the room, but when he attempted to turn the handle, it would not move. The door, it appeared, was locked from the inside. Okay. We getting good. It's getting good, you guys. Worried the captain would sleep past the point he insisted he be woken up at, the second mate went to retrieve the master key. After bringing first mate Charles Riker up to speed as to what was going on, he headed back to the captain's cabin and proceeded to unlock the door, making his presence known before walking down the stairs, as Donner was known to beat his shit so righteously, like he was in a match of Tekken 8 ranked matches. Sorry. Now worried that perhaps the captain had undergone some sort of medical emergency and was unable to respond, the second mate opened the door with authority and proceeded inside, but what was waiting for him behind the sturdy wooden door at the bottom of the stairs was not what he expected. For there in front of him was nothing besides an empty room. The captain, it appeared, was gone. Okay. So the nigga went to bed, locked the door. They tried to wake him up. It was locked. They opened it up. He wasn't there. So that could have been said really quick. Just really quick, you know. But they're putting some extras on it, as was I. Okay, voiceless. They searched the room. Unavailable. There's nowhere to hide. Unless he just slipped out as soon as they walked in. Porthole windows were securely fastened. Even if they weren't, no man would be able to even fit through them. Plus, he was fat. Captain Donner was fat. That's what they said. Thinking that the captain may have left the room just a few minutes before the second mate had arrived, possibly due to hunger, the crewmen headed for the galley to investigate. Okay, so maybe there was a small... Well, it was still locked from the inside. But I guess there was a small period of time between the first knock and the keys, so he could have gone out, but the door was locked. And them ship doors, I know we were talking about last week. We were talking about that dude who was in a sinking ship and just found that little pocket of air and kept trying to open that door, and he couldn't, and everybody else drowned trying to open that door. Them doors be tough, super tough. I have thought about writing books. I'm writing a book right now. It's more of a cartoon, but I have a lot, as you heard from, go back and watch the beginning of this episode. I have a lot of projects coming out right now, so, but I will get to it. Okay, they headed to the galley. When they arrived, they took notice of two firemen were finishing up their break and asked if they had seen Donna. But the two men replied that for the entire time they had been there, they had not seen the captain. Long after that, every man on the ship was made aware of the situation, and the entire freighter needed to be searched from top to bottom. Every room was to be entered, every door unlocked, every crate and container checked. No stone was to be left unturned, and the captain was to be found before they arrived in Port Washington. And then I'm assuming they didn't find this nigga. Let me scan. And it was his birthday. Okay. The recap. At 10:20, he went in his room, and he was there for at least 2 hours because they heard him. They said it sounded like Donner was going through some paperwork, possibly taking care of documents that would be needed at docking. But nobody actually saw inside. Okay, some pretty interesting pieces of information. Okay, here we go. Here's some juicy stuff. Upon speaking with the ship's officers, learned that Donner was in a highly nervous state throughout a majority of the trip because the ship's fore, the front, and the aft, the ass, compasses were not functioning properly for some unknown reason. Because of this issue, Donner refused to rest in any capacity, even going so far as to completely forego sleep altogether, so that he could keep an eye on their position. Sounds like a great captain. Along with this, the ship's steward told Sheriff Runkle at one point, Captain Donnell, approached him and explained that he was not feeling well, but would not further explain what exactly was wrong. Then he asked the steward if they would mind staying in his cabin through the night while he slept so he wouldn't be left alone. But the steward declined. I would feel so guilty. I would feel so guilty. He said, "I sound like I'm in the mystery machine. I'm in the Scooby Squad." Okay, so he was nervous, but they did say that they had been going through that icy part, and I'm sure the captain is a stressful job. And then on top of that, the compasses weren't working and he wasn't sleeping. So him acting weird isn't that crazy, especially if he asked somebody to stay in his cabin through the night so he wouldn't be left alone. That is kind of scary because that kind of cancels out him doing well, I guess not. I don't know, like what could he have done if it was locked and he wasn't in there? Like, is this another case of he was overthrown? You know what I mean? Like, what if the crew killed him and just made this up? He ended his own life by sneaking off to the side of the ship. Okay, so then why would he how would he lock the door? He was murdered for some unknown reason and his body was tossed overboard. Okay, this would have given the crew plenty of time to clean up the scene and come up with the story. That's what I'm leaning towards. Something more supernatural was afoot. May have fallen victim to a power beyond his control, and that he wasn't missing, but taken by something. See, there'll be like a bunch of reasons for what probably happened, and then they'll be like, but some people think something paranormal happened. They think he was taken by stuff. And then it's like, okay, we'll explain that. And they're like, it doesn't need to be explained. It's paranormal. They got him. Who's they? They. It's like, okay. Okay. um, and then they switch subjects and just talk about how creepy the lake is, you know? They made it a point to say the crew does not believe he took his own life. And they don't think, okay, he was fatigued and not acting like himself. That doesn't explain the locked door, though. And if they killed him, why even add that? You know, why even add that detail? Maybe leaving room for paranormal people to, you know, it'll take the energy off of them. It'll take the eyeballs off of them if they think that it was like maybe it was an alien. Yeah, they're going into like what sleep deprivation is, but how was the door locked? That's interesting, though. That's really interesting. I've never heard that. Have you guys heard this one? I haven't even seen like a doc about this. I'm kind of excited to find it. Not even gonna lie to you guys. All right. That was kind of cool. I might be conspiracied out. But I do want to see this flight that disappeared. Northwest Orient Airlines Flight 2501. Okay, we can quickly do this one. All right, this was a DC-4 operating its daily transcontinental service between New York and Seattle. It crashed in Lake Michigan. Okay. Flight controllers lost radio contact with it soon after the pilot had requested a descent to 2,500 feet. The engine sputtered noises, flash of light around. Okay, there's a big flash of light. A search was commenced by the Navy, including using sonar and dragging the bottom of Lake Michigan with trawls, but to no avail. Okay, that is kind of crazy. Sonar didn't pick it up. They was literally scraping the bottom. Nothing happened. Coast Guard didn't find nothing. Now that is crazy. Like even just for it to be disappeared on the top of the water, like no wreckage, bodies, any of that. Human body fragments they found floating. Jeez. Debris and human remains, but it just hasn't been found even still. Man, they stopped last year in June 2025, and the search effort began in 2004. All the technology we've got in that 20-year gap, 11 years. Sorry, 21 years. Damn, 21 years worth of tech. We still don't know where this is. It's not paranormal, but it's definitely interesting. I don't know how I feel about that. You said Amelia Earhart was a smuggler? This do feel like an X-Files story. Cloud Files. Okay, we done came up with 3 new IPs just today. Love it. All right, let's move on. All right, I don't want to conspiracy you guys to death, but that was so much fun. Jesus. That was awesome. All right, what y'all trying to go? Y'all trying to go into Pat Geo? Y'all want to go into Big Back News? Yeah, you want to learn something. You want to learn about some fat stuff, some animal stuff. We could just skip right to the horror game. It's totally up to you guys. But in the meantime, I'm just gonna tell y'all to join the Discord. Join the Discord, y'all. It's a lot of fun. I have a lot of stuff coming out. So if you want to keep up to tabs with my drops or my streams, I just put it in the chat for everybody. Let me go ahead and put it in the TikTok also. Boom. Discord's popping. Also, here's a link to the Patreon. I'm dropping a lot more stuff. I'm dropping a lot more stuff over there. So head on over if you wish. And if not, just keep hanging out with us over here. It's totally fine. Boom back. Game, BBN. Big back. What up, P? BBN. Big back news. Okay, y'all hungry, huh? Oh, you like the fit? Sherlock Cloud, that's what they call me. We've been doing some true crime stuff all day. But now it's time to be big backed. Just insanely big backed. All right. Before I go to food beast, I just wanted to show you guys an insane take. Where is it? Where is he? All right. Y'all ready for the twist? Welcome to Big Back News. Welcome to healthy Big Back News, lean back news. Just for this story, though, we're going to start off with something a little bit more motivational than all of the foods that can kill you. How about the foods that can save you and keep you healthy? How about I force that knowledge upon you? We're ranking the best foods for your overall health, all right? The best hydrating foods we got. Number 1, cucumber. That shit is mostly water. Lettuce, then watermelon, then zucchini. I did not know that. Then celery, then tomato, then strawberries, and then orange. I never really considered tomatoes, strawberries, or oranges hydrating, but to It's good to know. It's really good to eat hydrating stuff. I need to go back on my water fast. Every week I used to do a water fast, and then like a black, I just started doing water and watermelon, and it was very good for me. I should start doing that again. The lowest calorie foods. Interesting. Okay, lettuce is 15 calories. Then cucumber, that's why it's in everything, but they're tied actually. Then zucchini, then mushrooms, then watermelon. Okay. Strawberries, broccoli, Greek yogurt. Greek yogurt is one of them things. It appears on every diet to-do list. If you're trying to get healthy, you just got to get with Greek yogurt. Best antioxidant foods: blueberries. I just bought some. Blackberries, dark chocolate. I'm gonna start making these because like my unhealthiest habit is eating late. But if I can switch to just eating stuff like this late, be in a good spot. Then pomegranate, strawberries, cherries, red grapes, spinach. I need to get my cherry game up. Healthy fats: olive oil, walnuts, almonds, chia, dark chocolate, avocado, salmon, eggs. Okay. Shout out to P. She introduced me to this bowl that has most of this. Not chocolate, of course, but pretty much everything else. Boom shaka. Quick little health tip. Nothing crazy. All right. Now we can get to the big back stuff. But before we do that, I do want to find this take. Here we go. Boom. Check this nonsense out. You ready? Steak doesn't deserve the popularity or price tag it gets. Boo this man. Boo this man. Steak deserves it all. And I'm gonna tell you what we're talking about here. This is either somebody who doesn't eat meat, which is fine. I guess it's a weird take to throw on the internet if you don't eat meat. But I wouldn't be surprised if they've never really had like a real steak. This is how people talk who go to like Sizzler and stuff and use A1 sauce, which is fine. If you're getting your steaks from non-ideal places, that's just how it is. If you grow up in Haines, Alaska, you might have a weird opinion of pad thai, because when I went there, the Thai food was awful. So I get it. It depends on where you at. But if you've ever had home cooked on the grill, shoot, I've even had fire steak off the skillet. However you get that char cooked correctly and the right cut, it deserves the popularity and the price tag, obviously. Because that's the thing. There's different cuts. The shittier cuts have a lower price tag. That makes sense, right? The high-end stuff is more expensive. Could say the same with fish. But to just say that steak doesn't deserve the popularity or price tag, it's kind of random because it has a bunch of price tags. And you could just stay with whatever's in your budget, But this is an undeniably horrifying take. And they are eating it well done, for sure. I don't know what people said this. Okay, so this is their reasoning. Steak has been a thing forever, but I just don't get the internet's obsession with every TikTok chef making steak videos. I'm not saying it's a bad food, but it's like Dubai chocolate, Labubu matcha. Okay. It's the dullest way to use beef. You want a steak at a restaurant? Go to a decent steakhouse. You pay 20 to 30 pounds for a piece of meat thinner than your granddad's slippers. I don't know the pound conversion, but I don't think you at a steakhouse. If you paying $20 for a steak, are you at a steakhouse? This was a weird example. Like, you over here throwing down 20 pounds for a steak, and it's barely that. Like, what? You didn't got a kid's meal. You only get to really enjoy it when you're spending a small fortune. I love cooking. I've taught myself hundreds of recipes, dozens of cooking methods, and always trying to create my own new recipes. It's honestly very basic and boring compared to so many other meats that deserve more popularity. Okay, well, that's a weird way to switch your argument up at the end because you started off with it doesn't deserve popularity or price tag. And then he ended it with saying it's basic and boring. I wish all these other meats that I like were better. This is actually something I see a lot. People will openly hate stuff that's like obviously like good across the board just to be different. That's what a lot of hot takes come from. That's what hot takes come from. That's where rage baiting comes from. And I forget who explained this to me, but they were explaining it to me when they were talking about the best character in a certain show. Let's say like Family Guy. I think it was either Family Guy or Simpsons. It was like some video essay on who the best character was, and when it came to Family Guy, they were like the best character in Family Guy is Peter. It's Peter, and the reason why that's I guess a boring or uninteresting thing to say is that people just sort of automatically feel edgy when they're like, "Oh, Peter's the worst character. I like Stewie. I like Brian. I like Lois." They want those sort of like offshoot opinions to feel like they're giving a good answer because just stepping in and being like, "I like Goku. I think Goku's the best character in Dragon Ball Z." They feel like that's a cop out because that's the main character. But guess what? The main characters can be amazing. You don't have to feel like you have to say something cool to kick it, you know? And that's how it feels like a lot of these takes are, you know? It's just like you see how he glazed himself at the end? I love cooking. I've known everything. I've had my own new recipes. I've cooked everywhere, and I like duck. I like weasel meat. Yeah, if you were really a chef, you would be eating weasel meat with me. And it's like, all right, good. Die on that hill, I guess. Die on that hill, I guess. But steak is a weird thing to go after. It says, "Bro has never had a steak cooked on a barbecue, and it shows. The smoky meat goes crazy." That was crazy, bro. But I mean, I get it though. Like, I'm surprised to see that this person loves cooking. I assumed it was somebody who couldn't cook, cause like your own steak is gonna be the best. Yeah, we've all had amazing steaks at restaurants and paid and stuff, but that steak that you throw on the grill and get it perfectly, the taste mixed in with the journey of how you got there. Come on, y'all. Someone else says, I think a good steak beats the vast majority of meats, but that's my personal opinion. I agree. I go for ribeye, maybe a filet mignon. Regardless of your opinion on steak, this is a ridiculously stupid statement. The Dubai chocolate Labubu matcha of meats. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. 20 to 30 pounds of steak in a restaurant is a meh cut of steak. Oh, they're getting $80 steaks. Yeah. Oh, and yeah, you get into wagyu. Like you gonna sit here and tell me that you're not a vegetarian, but you don't like wagyu? You don't like wagyu? Wagyu tripping. There was some potential there. There was definitely some potential there. I'd missed it, but it was there for a second. Wagyu tripping? No. All right. Okay, that was fun. That was fun. I like getting in heated. I like getting passionate about stuff that is stupid. Boo! Come on, no tomatoes. No tomatoes in the chat. All right, or I'm gonna keep that sense of humor going. Thank you for the gifts. I appreciate it, Chanel. Whoa. Okay, so now this is the real big back news. Okay, you guys ready? Welcome to for real big back news, okay? Forget all the healthy stuff. This is my favorite website for big back news. Food Beast. They give me the news on the most diabolical, unhealthy, ungodly creations that and all these just weird collabs. Like look at this. Dunkin' Donuts collabs with Kylie Jenner. Where does that even show up? Whose algorithm does that even come across? I've never seen it. Like every time I do Big Back News, it's as much of a surprise to me as it is for you. You know what I'm saying? But check this out. Reese's Pieces just got its first new flavor in over a decade. What the hell does that mean? I thought it was just peanut butter. Cookie, chocolate cookie. Some could argue that it's not. That makes it not Reese's Pieces anymore. But first of all, this was creative directed. This shoot was fantastic. Look at this. They got the purple napkin, orange bowl, orange coasters, orange remote. I've never seen this remote in orange. And then they got the little. This was very well done. That's really it. That's really it. Nigga, chocolate cookies. That's it. It's not like it deep. We can't do the same deep dives into this. You know, there's very little information. Usually, the information is fully in the headline. Like Duncan just started doing stuff with Kylie Jenner, and then you click on it, and it's like Duncan started doing stuff with Kylie Jenner, and then the last paragraph is usually a mix of that. Like Kylie Jenner likes Duncan and now is doing stuff with him, and then there's a couple pictures, and then that's it. They're really stupid. Oh, Dave's Hot Chicken and an X-Men collab with figures. I haven't really been into food and toy combos in a very long time, but I love X-Men. And I love Dave's Hot Chicken. I mean, this is a safe space, right? I this is cool. Now I will say Dave's Hot Chicken gets way too spicy. Like if I go and get this, I mean, shoot, I might have already missed it. Usually you guys have seen Big Bag News. Every time it's like there's this new pop-up happening in 2 weeks, and then I check and it's like, oh, this has been sold out for 4 years, and I'm like, how are y'all keeping up with this? I also need to catch up on X-Men 97. Teamed up the X Meal. One of 4 collectible X-Men toys. I'm gonna see if this can be Postmate. Because I don't want to go, but I would love to see. I would love to see if I can get my hands on these, and so I can look at it for 2 seconds and never think about it again. Wow, Subway Canada is doing glizzies, foot-long subs. I'm not gonna lie, this could have worked for Subway 10 years ago. Subway is in the dirt right now. I think it's gonna take a lot more than long shaboing boings, foot long shaboings, to get them out of a very, very, very like aggressively dug hole. I mean, between the pedo mascot, the $5 footlongs not being $5, the viral videos of workers just stepping on the ingredients and pissing on them or whatever they were doing, and just like the homeless people, it's like the white Waffle House at this point. Homeless people are fighting in there. It's just and it sucks because it was such a graceful fall. I used to eat Subway all the time. The $5 shaboing boings, and I don't even think they're doing the $5 thing. I think they're just doing footlong shaboings. I will pass on this. Oh yeah, the tuna not being real. It's a lot of stuff. It's a lot of stuff. Way too much bad press. M&M's is losing colors. We are in a recession, you guys. Things must be bad. What does that even mean? Why can't I click on it? Why is the only one I'm interested in? There we go. The company is phasing out synthetic food dyes. Okay, so let's think. What are the. Okay, I didn't see it yet. If the company is phasing out synthetic food dyes, what colors do you think aren't gonna make it? Like, I've been hearing bad stuff about red, whatever. I think I just saw it in the chat. Red 40, red 80. I think that red, uh, I think red would be on the chopping block. But I also think orange, because like, how the hell do you naturally get orange? You know, this ain't Breath of the Wild. Orange is a weird color to naturally get. My guess is, man, but they need orange for Halloween, so that might not. They need all of these. It might be like yellow and blue because holidays don't need that. Let's see. Once the transition to natural food dyes is complete, blue and brown M&Ms will disappear from the mix. So we're phasing out synthetic colors. We need to just keep the colors that we can naturally get, right? And we picked brown. We picked brown out of all the colors that we need to phase out because we don't want any synthetic food dyes. But chocolate's already brown. So why would we phase out the easiest color to keep? We're phasing out the brown one. Also, we're phasing out the blue M&M, who debuted as kind of a urban looking dude with shades and a saxophone. One might say a part of the African American M&Ms. A jazz musician. Unless we're going the whole Bill Clinton route. We're taking out the nigga M&Ms. This is crazy. This is crazy. This relates everything. This is all tied together. This is all tied together with the beginning of this planet sandwich. Just the odd ones out are just randomly just disappearing. And the other ones are just like, what brown M&M? There was never a brown M&M. Oh, okay, so now we get a little explanation, huh? They said recreating red, orange, yellow, and green with natural ingredients like beets and turmeric proved relatively easy. Blue and brown, however, presented a bigger challenge. You don't know how to make brown chocolate? Interesting. The company tested spirulina, a blue-green algae, to recreate the iconic blue M&M, but the ingredient remains too expensive to use at scale. Since brown relies on a blend of blue, red, and yellow, what? It also became too costly to produce naturally. Purple faces the same challenge because it also depends on blue pigments. Really? The brown was the hardest chocolate to keep. They didn't know how to keep the brown color, and they make chocolate. It's quite interesting, M&Ms. I honestly did not see this coming. The hardest, I just want to say this one more time so that everybody's perfectly clear. The hardest color of a chocolate candy to reproduce is brown. So they're phasing it out. Interesting, Mars. Very interesting. Once it cracks the formula, the company will likely phase out the original version entirely. And for some reason, Trump is in this. But who knows? Maybe they'll find a easier way to make brown chocolate. It's a challenge that we face. That is crazy. Little Caesars let you turn any pizza into a Spider-Man webbed pie. Okay. I'm not even gonna do it. I'm not. Kool-Aid and fried chicken news. I think we're good. The TSA keeps confiscating World Cup fans' ranch? Huh? Ranch dressing has become the most sought-after American condiment among World Cup fans. The demand has grown so much that the Transportation Security Administration recently reminded travelers not to pack bottles of ranch on their carry-ons. First of all, is our ranch different? Please, people from anywhere from like that came in from the World Cup that's just not American. Do y'all like our ranch dressing? I didn't even know that's like I didn't even know that was like an opinion about us. We have good ranch. People are getting caught at TSA going back to their home country after the World Cup, taking our ranch. I didn't even know this was our treasure. And also, like, what kind of freaky stuff? Like, you was trying to bring it on the plane. Why would you put a bottle of ranch dressing in your carry-on? Were you gonna just start dipping immediately? Dipping Biscoff cookies, whatever they give you on the plane. That's some freaky stuff. I didn't know that. Foreigners are pulling up and getting caught at TSA. Like, there's a lot of TSA workers that probably had weird days at work where they were just throwing away ranch dressing left and right. And I would love to hear from those TSA workers. Like, just out of nowhere for a couple weeks, they were just throwing away hella ranch. I wonder if they put an image in TSA, you know, them signs that be like no guns, no bombs, no batteries, and then just like no ranch, and it just has Hidden Valley with an X through it. That's crazy. Yeah, I never even heard about that. That was the most interesting news. And I guess UPS is stepped in with a solution called Ship and Dip. It's pretty good, UPS. 20% off international shipping for bottles of ranch dressing. That is good business. That is good business from the people at UPS. So they basically saw that this was happening and put a discount specifically for shipping ranch dressing. They called it Ship and Dip and made money off of this random spike of ranch dressing. That is great business. I like that. I actually did not know that people were fiending for American ranch. Doritos Dynamita is going artificial. What is Dynamita? It's a rolled up tortilla chip. Okay. Krispy Kreme Japan just announced all you can eat donuts. Don't do this. Guys, don't do this. All you can eat? Okay. I didn't think all you can eat offers ever expanded into desserts. Like all you can eat cake and stuff like that. All you can eat pie. All you can eat donuts? What is it, a subscription? From July 30th to August 18th, they're inviting guests for unlimited, freshly made, original glazed donuts for 45 minutes. It costs about 1,700 yen, which is around 11, 12 American dollars. And you can order up to 12 donuts at a time and enjoy unlimited self-serve iced coffee, iced tea, and lemonade. Okay. Oh, 12 donuts at a time. I can't fathom this level of gluttony. I can't fathom. So you got to do it 12 at a time. You got a big gulp for iced coffee, iced tea, lemonade, also unlimited. And people are boom, 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 knock out 12. May I have another? Knock out 12. May I have another? And then they replace your chair. And then you have another 12, another 12. They replace your chair. Have to keep doing steel enforced shit because you're getting huge. That's insane. We can't. People in Japan are pretty healthy, so maybe this is the best place to do it. But damn, who can eat more than a couple? What's y'all maximum? Like, if you were like, I'm not even gonna treat this as a dessert. If I'm just gonna go head up with as many donuts as I can, what do you think you guys are realistically getting to? I think if I hadn't eaten all day, I could eat five, maybe. I think I could eat five. Because I'm assuming this, you can't just take them home. That's why they said one box at a time. There's one catch. Finish what you order. Ooh, they will charge you 220 yen for each leftover donut. Oh, so you gotta eat. You pay and then you pay for what you didn't eat. That's actually kind of genius, but still pretty fat. Pretty fat. I love that sound so much. It starts a little too late though. I'm gonna have to trim it. 7. I can eat 24. No, you can't. Give us realistic numbers. 2, 45, 6. God damn, 6. The most I ate was 7? You can eat 7 donuts? Probably depends, like, if they're caked or not. If they got cake on them. You know what I'm saying? Nah, don't glowy. Don't try to stay in the golden glory days. Don't younger me could. Nah, you right now. What you eating? This offer is happening currently or in July, later July. What you eating now? Some people said 7. 7 American donuts? 2 is insane. Says you get your 12th and reload. If you call swapping out donuts to eat reloading, you gotta rethink some things. If you saying I gotta reload and that means you gonna waddle up to the counter and get another 12 pack, you gotta hang some stuff up. Hopefully those donuts. 2 max, yep. 3 or 4. Yeah, reload is crazy. It's a pretty big window too. July 30th through August 8th. No, it's not. It's 8. It's about 19, 20 days. Oh. Oh, admission cost. Okay, so you pay the $12 to get in. Then you start at the 12 donuts and then you have to pay for what you don't eat. So they're really just giving you. They're really, you know who this is for? This is for people whose eyes is bigger than their stomach. Those people, this would be because I've been like that before. I order a whole bunch of stuff and be like, I'm gonna kill this, and then I don't even get through half of it, and I want to die. So people are probably pulling up for the challenge aspect, for the I could do this, or I just love donuts. They pay the 12, and then they get the 12, find out that they can't share it or tag team it. They eat three. Now they're paying for 9 donuts plus $12 admission. Krispy Kreme is about to clean you fatties up. Anybody with their eyes bigger than their stomach, you about to get cleaned out. Now, the people whose stomach is bigger than their eyes and are actually about that life is basically going to get a free dozen. But ain't nobody eating more than a dozen. Come on. You got to be a professional eater. A professional eater to get away with that. A stomach full of donuts is crazy. I have never eaten just donuts. That sounds crazy to me. Is that Black Boy Max? Something's wrong with restaurants that don't serve this menu item. Okay, clickbait. Ooh, I love the original chicken sandwich, but now they got loaded jalapeno and new club. See, there's some good news out there. I don't eat Burger King anymore, but I would be excited about this. I would be really excited about this. I like spicy chicken sandwiches. But that original, I call it the long patty. You want that long meat patty? Yeah, in college, girls used to call me the original chicken sandwich because I was a long patty. Sometimes you just gotta sit in the bomb, feel the feelings. Yeah. Okay. Um This is hang on, let me full screen. All right, so we 2 hours in. It is gonna be the time for me to switch over to scare myself. I will be playing a game called Sharks and Minnows. Unfortunately, this is a game. I don't know. I don't know if it's scary to you. If you don't like dark water, if you don't like swimming, if you don't like sharks, if you don't like just ghostly paranormal stuff. It covers it. For me, it covers a lot. It covers a lot. I've been avoiding it for a while. I played it very briefly last week. Um, if horror games or just video games in general is not your thing, we do this every single Wednesday at 6 p.m. PST. This is Planet Sandwich. I just do a bunch of random stuff like today. We've never done Sherlock Cloud, so if you enjoyed that, I will bring it back. But big back news. Pat Geo, just kicking it, letting y'all know all the projects I got going on. Again, if you just joined and you are having a good time, you might as well join my Discord. I just put the links in the chat. There's some amazing people in my Discord. It is completely free, and you can keep up with everything that I got going on, which right now is quite a bit. Even if you just want to pop in to see what times I stream, because besides 6 p.m. on Wednesdays, my streams are all over the place when I have time. And yeah, it's more than likely within the next few weeks, it might move to just nighttime and during the day on weekends. But you could easily join the Discord. And not only that, check out the Patreon. If you like my stuff, and you just binge watch it all day and you're like, man, I wish I had more Patrick Cloud stuff. Well, guess what? I'll be putting secret podcasts on my Patreon. I also do secret gameplay videos, as well as, what was the third thing? I do gameplay. I do secret podcasts. Oh, and I take videos and do compilations of things that I've seen on Scouts shoots. I just did Tony B. Walk-In, Era, my new roasting show, some BTS footage. That's all over there on Patreon. I'm making up for 2025 when I wasn't very active by being overly active this year. So hope to see you guys over there. I saw a bunch of you guys kind of piling in since I started going more consistent. And thank you guys for all the comments too. I've been doing like question of the week just to check in on you guys, and I've been kind of learning a lot more about the village. Um, but yeah, I'm gonna take a quick little break just to get mentally prepared for the scarring that is about to happen. And in maybe like 3 to 5 minutes, I will be back and we will play some sharks and minnows. If this is where you adios, I thank you guys for pulling up. I know that scary stuff is not for everybody, but you should give it a chance one day. Yeah, a lot of people in the village don't like playing video games or scary stuff, but seeing me suffer makes it all worth it. But all right, I'll be back. If this is where you if this is where you peace out, adios. Love y'all. All right, see you in a second. All right. Guess we're back. What up, Hiccups? What up, Chop? Hey, is there a raid? Raid? Risa Rose. What's up, y'all? Y'all just in time. What it do? We are playing one of the worst games available. This is called Sharks and Minnows, and it plays on it basically preys on the fears of people like me, people who swam in pools and thought that there were sharks, who grew up not liking the ocean, not liking dark water, and then for some reason they threw ghosts and paranormal stuff into it. So we're in for a treat. Oh shoot, I totally forgot about this random platforming that I had to do. Okay. I can't even really see like how are we supposed to do that? Are we supposed to be up there? Could be. Huh. Okay, so far so good. Huh. Oh. Okay. Okay, you go around here. I'd rather this than the shark parts. I'm gonna just let that be insanely known. You know, I don't. Like, should I be climbing? This is why I like the paint. The lost paint. Okay, even if I did make it over there, there's nothing to climb. Alright, I'm gonna try it. Damn. What if I just kept coming up here? Okay, wait, there's paint. Okay, so we know. So far, so good. Okay, but what if I'm supposed to keep climbing? Okay, so if I did have to go around. Oh. That's terrifying. I didn't even know that was an option. Okay. How would I even get back up? nothing to lose. Oh, still okay. Still in this somehow. Oh, psh. My heart stopped when I jumped in the dark water, so I'm glad it killed me quick. What's up? You said I'm looking. You didn't see? I can't lock in for a damn second. I gotta do this impossible stuff and read everything. What's going on? I think I don't have. Can y'all see? Do I need to put like a? It's a little dark. I had a filter on last time. Wow. Might be a little too ashy. Yeah. Okay, so the paint is telling me. Turn this up a little. So I look-y know. Damn, that's a way bigger jump with shift. Let me keep doing that. Okay, jump on that. Just paint across. Okay, if I can't jump up here. Shit. I'm not gonna try that again. Okay, that's the last paint that I've seen, so I don't know where to go. Can't jump up this way. I could make this. Maybe if I aim at that. Okay. Yes. Okay. Okay, straight across. Ooh. Okay, paint. Okay, not that door. Don't fall for it. Don't fall for it. Paint. Let's go. I found the way. Okay, please be. Oh man. What the fuck is this random Super Mario level in the middle of this? Like I was making real progress. Don't make me go backwards. Oh, this is brutal. Okay. Come on. Gotta say we crouch under this. It's intuitive. Yeah. Oh. Okay. Oh. Okay, that's it. We did it, Joe. Okay. Come on. Alright, back into paranormal land. Is that water? What the Oh, we doing this. Where's the entrance? Oh, it's multiple? Okay. That worked out. Oh, that's gotta be that, which means that's gotta be this. Which means that's gotta be that. Which means this gotta be this. Which means that's gotta be that. And that's gotta go here. That can't be right. Oh wait, this isn't the end. This is the end. So we can bypass this. Okay. So far, so good, I think. Ugh. Something not happening. Something not right. It's gotta be this. This gotta be something else. No. That ain't it either, sir. Okay, that's different. Almost. There it is. Let's go. That's it. Should I leave? Why didn't I get like a congrats or something? Thank you. It's a nice little brain puzzle. Thank you for the gift. Aquarian orb. I'm trying to think what it wants from me. the water's. Oh, the water left. What did that do? Oh, okay. All the lines are green. Oh, and I can easily go back with this red pipe. Huh. Okay, the lights are green now. Looks like Half-Life. Nervous. Nervosito. Oh shit, back to this. Ugh. Ugh. Gosh. Okay. Guess I gotta drain this first. Hate that. I get thirsty in this game? It's time to get thirsty. Ooh. This is advanced darkness. Hello? I didn't like that room, so I'm leaving. What's up here? The old infinite stairs. Okay. Stuck it is. Don't tell me I gotta swim underneath it. Okay. 1, 2, 3, go. Oh. Oh my God. Oh, it's so deep. Pause. Oh my God. Oh, I would die. Oh, is this the wrong? This is the wrong one. This is the wrong one. Oh, there's no way I would do this. There's no way I would do this. Oh, and I drowned. That was claustrophobia. Is that the... Oh, wow. So I gotta pick the one that... You gotta pick the tiny hole that you think ends over there. That is awful. This is like cave diving. Okay. Well, we know that number 4 out of 6 is a doozy. What's y'all vote? Back, just a nice little dive. We're just taking a quick little swim in the back rooms. What y'all think? Which sinister hole? Pick a hole. 2. I see some 2s. Let's drown in 2. Two is not an option. Are any of these options? That's what I figured. That felt like the only... So what does it want me to do? Just swim faster? I don't want to do this again. Is there something that you do to take away the infinite? Because look, this shit don't end either. And I don't think you can just... I'll try. Ooh. Oh. Something coming. Oh no. No. Oh my god, please. Oh my god, I gotta jump! Ah! Jesus! What did it want? What did it want me to do? What does this game want me to do? What does this game want from me? Options do I have? What is this? A water bottle and an energy. Should I offer him snacks? Maybe he'll respect that I'm on the edge. He didn't respect that I was on the edge at all. I don't have any... That's all I could do. Should I throw my water at him? Yeah, okay. I got something for his ass. I'll show him. I guess. Change my... Sucker! There was something down there. Did you see that? I wonder if that was just up... Yeah, that is. I see it now. So I wonder if I'm supposed to break through one of these. Splat again. Let's see all my options. Okay, can't go there anymore. not an option. Fuck that. I would rather be duped. Okay, so what did that do? Okay, that was a green light. There's no indication of that doing anything. Okay, so this is the entrance. That's the water. Okay, so this is kind of the only other way to go, huh? Okay, but if I aim... I can't see where it is, but... Maybe if I throw the glow stick down first. Oh, shit. Okay, watch this. Watch this, shake these pizzas. Huh. Damn it, damn it. Damn it, I needed that. That worked, though. Oh, stupid ass. Shit, it's so dark. Oh my god, this is terrifying. Where's the, oh. What the, did it close up? There's no door? That shit done closed up on you, boy. Oh no. Please. Ah! For sure need that glow stick. I could not. Ugh. So it's like a only one way out type of thing. Yep, definitely. Closed up. It's possible. It's possible. And I know it has to be the fourth one over. Okay, I don't know what that does. I'm just gonna have to research where I naturally fall if I just walk off of it. You'll never catch me. Fat ass diver. Alright. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ah. You said put down a banana peel? I wish the answer was that goofy. I was gonna try to throw a water bottle at him, but I don't even know how to get into my inventory. It didn't close on me. It closed on me. It closed. It closed, yo. Shit. Come on. Come on. It's gotta have some type of ending. Come on. Don't die. Don't die. Don't die. There it is. There it is. There it is. Get me out of here. Oh, that's why I needed the energy bars. Oh, that's so messed up. How do I eat? How do I do it? No. Stop. Why is there so many drop buttons? Is it this? Is it right? God, everything is dry. Why everything is throw with this guy? I don't even know how to eat these damn things. Oh. W's. Thank you. I don't like this. It's too vague. Sinister shit awaits. Okay. Pull all pins. Another thinking puzzle, eh? Why do I hear water? Okay. I don't understand it, so let's just try them all. Stingray? Excuse me? I was in stingray danger? What? Okay. Okay, this one did move. Okay. So what did that unlock? This one? No. Okay. I'm so distracted because there's a fucking stingray on the loose. Oh. Thought I saw it. There he is. Bro, going fast as hell. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Okay. Okay. So that stingray is going really fast to try to kill me through a maze. So I have to do this. I have to do this puzzle insanely fast, and I don't even understand it. Okay. Okay. Move that one. Okay, that one did move. This one didn't move? No, it didn't. Okay. I don't understand what you That shit didn't help anything. get out of dodge. Damn, I'm going slow as hell. See, I see you going. Damn. Did he start over? Okay. That's good. Okay, I don't see how that helped anything what I just did. Shit. Wait, what is this puzzle? Okay. I found out no information. Zip. Zilch. Okay, so I have way more time than I think. That's good. He got all the orange spots on him. I'm talking about pull the lever, Kronk. I can't even pull nothing. Okay. Why is it so loud? Okay, this time. Okay. Everything is up against something else. So it's stuck. So what about me pulling that one? Come on, run. But it takes me so long to get over here. I don't know how. This is a sick game. This is sick. I'm just gonna have to do all of them again. Oh! What the? I don't understand this shit. I do not understand this shit. What the? Are you kidding me? Okay, so nothing benefit from that? Oh. Okay. May not get too much dip on my chip. That's what they call an instant KO. You hear me? Oh yeah, he has a lot of ground to cover. In fact, this game is probably on a timer. So we are going to find out exactly how much time it takes. And start your engines. Okay, so I don't even see him for 45 seconds. Then he starts getting really close at about here, 55 seconds. Okay, this is way more time than I thought. And then by a minute 5, it's too late. Okay. If this is consistent, we just got a lot of information. Okay. It was about 1 minute and 5. So I am going to leave at about 50 seconds, maybe 45. Okay, it went from here to here to here, so maybe here? Nope. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Did I not start? I didn't start it. I didn't start the damn time. Okay. Okay, so I was being scary. Can you jump through the poles? No. No, this is the barrier. Left side top pin. He tries to pump fake me real quick. Okay. Start. Nope. Reset. Start. Boom. Ah. If he gets faster as you keep going, so I'm gonna play it safe. But if he passes around now, then it's consistent. Okay, it's pretty consistent then. So realistically, I would be fine if I took 50 to 55 seconds. Okay. Yep. Yeah. Is he still dedicated to the mission? Is he still gonna try to kill me? Yep. So he's not even really like protecting anything. He just wants to specifically kill me. Which is crazy because now it's like, oh shit. Ooh, I was almost dinner. I was almost dinner. Oh, I don't want to do this again. Oh, thank God. Oh, thank God. Okay, so 2 green lights. Does that mean open? Okay. Oh! Well, well, well. A fuse. And then it just floats on. Yep. How many dive toys do I have? I would love a flashlight. That would just be so great. 7. I have 4. Chum. I'm stepping into a lot of strange holes out here. Oh, I hate this. Oh, I don't like this at all. Oh, I'm back in Subnautica. Oh no, I don't agree with this. Ooh. Nope. Nope. Because he doesn't have the breath for this. I know this. He does not have the breath for this. Oh my god. Oh, this is awful. This is truly and poetically awful. Oh god, oh god. Get away from me. Get away from me. Everything, get away from me. Oh god, oh god, oh god. Please don't be anything alive. Just terrain. Oh. What the? Water bottle? Yes, give it to me. I don't even know which direction I came from. Oh! What the hell was that? An anglerfish killed me? An anglerfish killed me? I got murdered by a fish. I got murdered by... I gotta do all of it? That whole room? Oh, damn. I don't even want to do this part again. Alright. Stay at the top. Okay, the fuse saved. Just bang it out. Just bang it out. Oh, okay, so this is the way I'm going. I went backwards. What the? Oh, there's an anglerfish. Oh, they're everywhere. Oh, these niggas is everywhere. This is hell. Oh, there's an anglerfish. Oh my god. Oh, this is pretty. This is pretty scary. Sorry. My humor plummeted. Okay. Oh my god. Oh my god. No. I'm not supposed to be here. It's a water bottle. I'll take whatever. Okay. What the fuck am I supposed to do with this? What the hell am I supposed to do with this? Oh my god. This is fucking awful. Please, stop this ride. Stop this ride now. I want to get out. Get me out of this. What is this game? I'm swimming through the back rooms? Like, what actually is happening? We made it, though. We able. Yeah, we able. Oh, okay. Just casually get thrown into an infinite loop. And another one. Oh no. just like that. We are just randomly back at the pool. This looks like a trap. I'm taking it. Yeah, the galaxy path. Can we? I don't. Is there anything else we can do? Just anything else? And back to the infinite. Okay. Surely that's not my only option. Infinite galaxy path. And back. Oh, both sides got the infinite. Gotcha. Both sides is working the infinite. Wow. Okay. Well, that is quite unfortunate, guys. That is quite unfortunate. All right. Well. Random walk through the abyss. Coming up. Coming right up, actually. A water slide through nothingness. One, two, three. Oh, no, I can fall off? Oh, this is like Super Mario 64? Oh my god. Oh, no. Don't fall off. 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 Oh, it's getting skinnier. Okay, we sliding. We grooving. Big groove. Oh! It looks too hellish. I don't have to get in, right? I could just leave. Where am I? What? Where am I? When did they include outer space in the back rooms? I thought this was just a game about some damn sharks, man. I thought this was... Oh! You saw the shadows move? Oh, no. Nope. Yeah. You see the damn piranha shadows? Yeah. Yeah, there's nothing for me here. There's nothing for me here. This is when I would just step off of this. That would be my only play. Just sweet death. Are we doing this again with the sparkles? With all the abyss. Like, do we really need all this abyss? Okay, I'm sweaty. Nigga, I'm trying an invisible ramp. When does it end? I'm getting off here. Anything normal? And there's ghosts in here. There's a hole in the shower. that leads to hell nah. And there's a specter flying around. I mean, can this get worse? I don't think this can get worse. I'm just gonna try to leave. Oh wait, I got the fuse. I got the fuse. That's what I'm supposed to be doing, right? There's a fucking ghost in here. Where am I supposed to even put the fuse? Where'd he go? I forgot where the fuse goes. There's just enough with the specters. Okay. Oh, fuse. Okay. Oh my God, that was hell. Shit, is this? Damn, I low-key forgot. This is why I was even turning the fuse back on, to get back in another freaking pool with another freaking shark. Is it the same shark at least? Please be a hammerhead. It's a hammerhead. Show is dark. Show is dark. That was hell. The shit in the back is worse than the pool. Okay, I wonder if the eels are going where I go. I think they might be. Yeah, come over here. Ugh, I despise how quiet this game is. It's the little pool movements are hellish. You hear me? Hellish. Okay. The pool is bigger. I knew it. The pool's freaking gigantic. Okay. Okay, so the eels are 100% following me. Okay. Come on. 1, 2, 3. No. Oh shit. Oh my god. I fucked up. Don't kill me. Don't kill me. No, don't kill me. No, don't kill me. Oh, shit. Oh my god. It got bigger. It got bigger since I got out. It got bigger. I'm about to like, I'm about to cap out. I can't do bigger than this. Pause. This is the biggest I can take. You get me? Might as well go full pause. All right, okay, my how I messed up is once you're in, you can't turn around. So I didn't commit to the jump, and I paid for it dearly. Now the shark is on it. Okay. I gotta do both laps. See, this is some bull. I can't do this game. And I have to do it when they're out the way. Okay. Michael Phelps. Get. That's the worst part. The ladder clicks ain't popping. Okay. Same strategy. No eels. Okay. So, where's the other eel, though? Come on, man. Swim over here. Need you over here with me, bruh. I can't even go this way. Come on, man. I can't have you over here. Both of them are over here. Wait, are they turning? They are. Come on, eels. Okay, I like the positioning. I do not like the positioning of the shark, but everybody else is perfect. Kind of fading away from sight. Come on, shark. I don't want you to move fast, but I want you to move fast just right now. There he is. Okay. Ha! Michael Phelps! Please don't eel! Please don't kill me, eel! Please don't kill me, eel! Kill me out! Oh my God! What the? Is it back to normal? Is it messing with me? Michael Phelps. What the? Hello? What are we doing? I'm out. The stream's over. It did not just put me in open ocean. Nope. GG's, y'all. GG's. Oh, no. Do you understand? Oh, no. GG's. Pack me up. It put me in open ocean. Do you see this? Oh! Yeah, done. Donezo. Bye, guys. This has been another episode of... Nope. This has been another episode of Nope. All right, y'all. That is it. That is it. Y'all can kiss my ass. Y'all can kiss the backside of my ass. The it turns into open ocean midway through. There was nowhere to get out. There was nowhere to get out. Yeah. I'm not. Yeah. Sorry, guys. I'll make it official. I will make it official. There you go. Not even. Not even. You should have just kept going. You should play it. You should play it. How about that? How about that? My sick little heart is not doing. Did you see the rest of this stream? This was stressful. I just got out of outer space, sweating my palms and my boxers soaked, filled with sweat. And now, what? How much are they gonna put me through? I'm doing puzzles, getting killed by stingrays, attacking my ankles. I got weird piranhas. I'm going through space. I drowned several times in an infinite backrooms swimming cave loop with anglerfish. And now I don't got it. I don't got it in the gas tank. I wonder where they would leave me off. Oh. Right at hell. There you go. There you go. So, if I ever, let's make it official. I'm closing the entire thing off. I'm turning my computer off. How about that? No, I'm just kidding. I need to keep it on. No. Nope. I appreciate the peer pressure. But you guys can kiss the back of my ass. Look at this. I'm getting all these embarrassing, look at these trophies. Get attacked by the hammerhead. Get attacked by an eel. Get attacked by an anglerfish. Drown. Like, look at these achievements that I got. Get attacked by the diver. Get chopped up by a big fan. This was all today. Splat. Fall from a great height. Finish a lap by using a ladder instead of the pool edge. You can just get out. Get attacked by the piranhas. Get attacked by the crab. Get attacked by a stingray. Look at all of the things that can kill you in this. Jesus. Yeah, splat. Yeah, throw the whole game away. For sure. No, I'm done, y'all. Well, that was bad. That was bad. And I think that was just the... Look, 20 of 49 achievements earned. I think I start over with a different shark, don't I? Yeah. Well... You were finally getting a good rhythm, too. I was not getting no damn good rhythm. I was surviving by the skin of me teeth. And, yeah, we leaving with a big hell nah. A big hell nah. Damn, let me just process that, because shit. I knew something was fishy. I was like, final 2 laps, that means I have to go there and back. Ain't no way. You done took away all the darkness and the size of the pool, the eels, the vegetation. Yeah. Well, I'm glad I could leave you guys on the edge of your seat. I'm glad I could leave you guys wanting more, because more ain't in the cards. Hell no. to the no, no, no. Hell to the no. I'm good, y'all. But thank you guys for hanging out. Thank y'all for hanging out. That was a lot further in the game than I ever intended on going. I think I thought about quitting every new area that we went to. Um, but I'm proud. I'm proud of myself. I'm proud of myself. Look at this. 45% of players got up to lap 8. So I'm in the upper half. Some people did not even get to lap 8. So I'm happy about that. And I think that's good enough. Oh shit. I didn't mean to press that. Some other things, if you like watching me game, I just put a link to Cloudy Arcade, my gaming channel. Only on the YouTube side. If you guys like watching me on TikTok or Facebook or Twitch, that's the same every time. But if you are a YouTube person, check out my Cloudy Arcade channel. I post a lot of clips on there, and I do all my streams that I don't do on my main page that are strictly gaming over there. Also, join the Discord. The Discord's a lot of fun. It's completely free, and you can keep up with all my drops, which I do have a lot of them currently. I hope to see some of you guys at DreamCon. I will be there. I am pretty much only going to be doing panels on Saturday. I'm doing one panel premiering Black to Nature, a travel show I was a part of. And then I'm also a guest. Me and Tahir are doing like a collaboration podcast with How to Nerd. So if you guys are in Houston this weekend, I hope you guys can pull up to one of my panels. And if you can't, then I hope to just see you and, say what's up. Other than that, a lot of stuff coming out. Make sure you check out We Trippin' Portal Rafty. It's the first of our 4-part Greece series. So a lot of travel content dropping. I also just did an episode of Killing It with BT Kingsley. So make sure you check that out as well. I've been promoting stuff all day. My bad. Oh, Cancel Court actually just did a collaboration with LOL. I think they work together now. So my clips are resurfacing. So make sure you check out Cancel Court. Tony B. Walkin' just aired its final episode this past weekend, so make sure you guys, if you didn't get a chance to check out that series, very, very slept on. I really like how it turned out. The last episode with Jasmine just dropped this Saturday, and it's beautiful. It's a really, really good episode. And other than that, yeah, just follow my my Instagram page. I am back. I'm posting a lot of fun stuff. Basically, more skits, more travel content, more cloud quests, and just kind of like my reaction stuff here and there. My reaction stuff is going to be a little bit more in depth. I think that my detective thing is a good example, and also how I do Pat Geo right now. Way more information, I believe, than just watching a video. So I like it. I do enjoy that, but it also gives a lot of room for some just cool side projects. I just dropped a 10-plus-year-old track called Windy Day. It's like a little sampling thing I did a long time ago to tease a potential new album/EP, Wind Temple, which I'm excited to get back in the studio to produce. A lot of the songs on there are just like some old favorites from back in the day with a very airy, windy sound. So check that out. But other than that, thank you guys for being terrified with me. Thank you guys for laughing with me. Thank you guys for going through some disturbing evidence and playing detective with me. Today was a really, really fun Planet Sandwich. I will see you guys next Wednesday at 6 p.m. sharp. Sharp is up to me. We'll see how close to sharp we can get. But thank you guys for hanging out. I appreciate y'all. Shout out to the Cloud Village and the Cloud Village only. I will see you guys as soon as I can. Probably when I get back, to be honest. All right, guys.